Bringing standards back to the game. We're not here to hype up the hottest rappers. We represent good music. If you're good, you're good. If you're whack, you're whack. If you want the real, this is where it's at. Welcome to Real Rap.
It's the real hip hop. The real hip hop.
Welcome to Real Rap. I'm Bear.
TJ.
Derek Cash.
And this month's albums, we got Royce 5'9", Book of Ryan, Styles P, G Host, Ray Shrimmer.
I think it's
I
Sherman.
don't know how to say it, man.
I think it's just
Sherman.
Sherman.
Shermer.
Oh, Sherman.
SR3MM, Pusha T, Drake Killer, Daytona, Lil Baby, ATL,
Like I said, I knew you for that. Yeah, just the way you said it.
Lil Baby, Hotter Than Ever,
Oh man.
and the classic. Was it a classic for its time? Is it still a classic? We don't know. We'll find out. We got Pharoah Monch and Internal Affairs. First album we're gonna do, Royce 5'9", Book of Ryan. Royce 5'9", Book of Ryan. What y'all thought about it before we get into the track list?
Me, with Royce, I had heard a couple songs from Royce. I never listened to one of his albums completely, but I definitely heard him on Eminem songs and this and that. And I heard a couple of his songs. Coming away from this album, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to some of his albums. This is a very, very, very good album. It's one of the best albums to me that we listened to so far on the show.
So far on the show, or just for this particular month?
For this month, this might be the best album I listened to this month
But it's one of the best
of the show.
for the okay.
Yeah, of the year.
Okay.
I'm putting it up for album of the year. Yes. And I'm putting him up for lyricist of the year. Royce went in, man. It was a very transparent album. Y'all know how I am on transparency, people keeping it 100 and stuff. So, man. And I feel like the guest on his album, he chose the right guest for each song. Like, he didn't just make his thing guest happy, but each person on each song was just perfect. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the best albums I heard so far.
For me, I listened to Slaughterhouse and I listened to the album he did with Eminem, Bad Meets Evil. I listened to.
I heard about that.
They did two of them. I only heard one of them. I don't know if I heard the first or the second one, but I did listen to one of them. So I knew of him, but the bad thing is for him, it's not a bad thing at all, but his rhyme scheme is kind of like he's the protege to Eminem. And he kind of gets stuck in the shadow when actually if you go back and listen to the stuff that they did on Slaughterhouse and you listen to some of the stuff that they did on Bad Meets Evil, it's certain songs where he actually can get the best of him. But no one says that because you're signed under him and you kind of play back and forth off words, the rhyme scheme. He's a lot like Eminem. So they don't try to let him stand on his own, but I had a pretty good introduction into him before this album, so I had pretty high hopes for it. I thought he did good though. I thought he came through.
Well, I mean, I know Royce from the Midwest. It's where the best rappers come from. They do. And I didn't really have high expectations of the album. I didn't have low either. It was like kind of in the middle going into it, and he did better than I thought. I thought, like most rappers, not most rappers, but a lot of rappers who are lyrical rappers, that's all they are. They just have lyrics. They can't really make good songs.
Okay.
And I thought he did a pretty good job. I don't know if I'm gonna jump out the window like one guy TJ did, but let's get into the track list. Intro.
I liked it. I thought it was dope. It was a nice intro for me to not have really heard nothing. So okay, this album probably gonna be alright. So I like it.
I felt like when I heard it, I was like, I don't really know where this is gonna go exactly, but I felt like it was gonna get a little bit better than the intro. The intro wasn't, it's like, alright, well, it's just the intro, so I don't really put too much weight to it.
I thought it was cool. I thought like him personally, like he in a good place with himself, and he was just done with all the bullshit that he had been through. I thought it was cool. Woke.
I like that one.
I did too.
It was good. I like his wordplay. I like he was saying what he said. Mama gave birth to only one dark child, Roddy Jerkins. Thought that shit was dope. So
Dark Child.
yeah.
For all you people, bars.
Yeah, that shit was dope. So I like that one.
The producer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the beat was nice. I thought he killed it.
Yeah.
He said he had to step over the ring like Andre the Giant. I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
No,
He's one of the first started doing that one. Yeah,
that was nice. Third, Parallel. It was a skit.
Yeah.
It was okay. Caterpillar.
That was nice.
Sick dog.
That was nice.
That shit was dope. I want to get Eminem verse of the year on that one.
I was second that one. You beat me to the punch. Yeah.
Wow.
He went in. He went on the end on that mumble rap. Y'all know how I feel about that crap. He went in. And Royce definitely had his own, man. That's my favorite songs off the album.
And can't hold a candle, but even Danielson wax off. You jack-offs need to come to grips like a hand job. The boom bap is coming back with an axe to mumble rap.
Like, they went in, man. I love the track. I love the production. I love their flow. Maybe that's what you were saying, how they compliment each other. Cause man, that shit was dope, man. And it's crazy to me, songs like this don't get any type of play on the air, but you get what's the Gucci Gang and stupid shit like that.
You know what's crazy though? They promoted that song a lot on YouTube. Like if you went to the YouTube
when you click the ads,
that was,
as soon as the ad come up,
I got you. I thought the very first time I heard it, I was like, wait, let me go back. I'm not really sure. Let me actually listen to it because I felt like Royce did better. And
exactly.
And I was like, I don't know. It don't just lay up. Like let me actually. So I actually had to like stop what I was doing and listen to it. I was like, nope. He
Royce went in. Royce went in. He did. That was a dope song.
Yeah.
They're pretty high in this song. I thought it was okay. I like the pre-hook was nice, but I thought French Montana should have been on it instead of King Green. Kind of sounded like French Montana a little bit. I thought the first verse was cool. The second verse was cool. He said, "Don't let people next to you. They don't want the best for you." I thought that was kind of deep.
Yeah.
I thought M snapped, but this is not my cup of tea, Eminem. I don't like this version of Eminem.
Yeah, this one
I
right there.
I like the.
I don't like that.
See, Midwest was like crazy shit.
No, I like Till I Collapse type of.
Yeah, he like Eminem. This is more like Slim Shady Eminem.
I don't really like that.
He played around with the words a lot, but I mean, when he's with Royce, they make it a little bit more fun. It's not really. It's like he's like the psycho killer Eminem. He's not. Always.
You probably just them two like you said.
Yeah.
You probably feel like let me go ahead and go in. That shit was hard, bro.
Godspeed.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I like that track. And his flow on that was sick. You know what I'm saying? Then he had he said something about so many men shopping in the ladies section.
Yeah.
Ain't no more ladies left.
Yeah.
Talking about you tight jean boys. Y'all like that.
Yeah.
Y'all new age. Mumble rap people that they like that's that shit that he talking about, right?
And I mean, it's people just out there wearing dresses, like full blown, just fucking dresses. So that, yeah, I mean,
Also, man,
Jay Smith and stuff, but we're not gonna go all the way in on that. So, but yeah, and I actually like the chick that was singing too. I think
Ashley
she was
Sorrell.
That's what I'm saying. The track,
Yeah.
made that track. That shit was dope. Yeah, she sound nice too.
Eminem, he don't usually have women singing a lot on the stuff that they produce and stuff like that. But Interscope in general, like for they rappers, when they do get a woman up there, they like Skylar Grey. They usually pick one that can really fit the tone to their music.
Well, y'all took all of my notes. Shout out to Ashley, who did the intro. Eddie took my quotable.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's good. That means it's a good quotable. We both thought about it. And it was only one verse, but it was long enough.
Nice. Yeah.
So it was
Just enough.
Dumb.
I liked it. I like the song was dope. I like the said something. It was an R&B line. I can't remember it, but he said something. Then I definitely like the intern line that he was saying. You know, not gonna let no intern who pretty much don't know nothing shit about what I'm talking about. You know, dictate what I'm gonna do. That's why when you just said something about they don't really allow women on the album. I'm not sure. I had to go back and look. But I'm pretty sure Royce might have had more fingerprints on this album than he probably ever had.
Oh yeah,
because it's so transparent. So
yeah,
you can tell. And then he kind of took. I don't know. He took a jab at his.
Yeah.
You know, but he pretty much let him know. You know, I'm gonna do my thing. You know,
But
I like the song.
Slaughterhouse, him and Eminem did the two Bad Meets Evil, and Slaughterhouse had two. I think they were working on the third album. So I mean, for him to go solo. Yeah, this is his first solo album, but technically this is like his fifth or sixth album.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's about time he had his own thing, you know what I mean? And you kind of let him run his own show because he's been around longer than people think, and he's done a lot in a little bit of time. I think Slaughterhouse first album was like 2011, 2010, something like that. So within 10 years, you're already on your fifth or sixth album. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was nice to see him get some more leeway into how he wants to, you know, I guess, construct his album.
I liked it. First verse was nice. The hook was nice. Boogie. Shout out to Boogie. I'm not talking about Cousins. It was nice too. I liked his flow. I liked the outro. Kind of caught me off guard with the transition, but it worked out. Who Are You? It was a skit.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I thought it was very personal.
Mm-hmm.
Deep. Yeah. It's like questions you feel you can't ask your parents because it's like a disconnect with each other.
Yeah, and it was just like, I can kind of relate because, you know, my dad, he was one of those, you know, rough people back in the day. He a lot softer now because he got older and we can talk more, but it was kind of like that. He be working on cars. You want to ask something that you really don't want to fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? So I thought it was deep. Yeah.
And then I like when his son comes to him and he wanted to write a paper on him, but he said, but he doesn't even know him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, that was kind of deep. Like for you to be with him for this long time and you don't even know him, his son's.
I mean, that's kind of like how it was. I don't even think he's saying he didn't know him. It's just like how I said, I know my dad, but at the same time, he was such a person that walk in, speak, you know what I'm saying? He was just a big presence. My dad played football, so he was a real big guy, especially when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? So he worked on cars, you know, he just had that aura about him that you really did fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? That you had to. So it was like, I didn't know him like now. My dad, he's an older guy, he got grandchildren, he a softy now, you know what I'm saying? So we talk about a lot more than we talk about when we was younger, you know what I'm saying? So
Cocaine.
I like Transparency. It was alright. I like you know how you saying his dad picked picked his family over, you know, the drugs. I thought, you know, I thought it was the trend. I liked it.
It's about drugs, so.
I mean, nah.
You got the cut tape?
It's real though. People, you know, that's what people go
I mean, yeah, it's good. I think maybe the production. I think DJ Khaled has something to do with it, right? And I don't know too much, but the song. I mean, Royce did his part.
But you don't like DJ Khaled, so you just discredit the song.
That's what it is.
Wow.
The lyrics is nice.
I liked it. The intro with Nikki Greer was nice. The first verse is nice. I like how he said cocaine felt like when he said cocaine, I felt like it was so deep, like the whole story that, like when he said it, it seemed like he was about to cry, like his voice kind of went real light. I thought that was deep. And then his pops got off of it, so I thought that was cool. And then he picked, like he said, he picked the family over it. Life is Fair.
It was cool. This was one of the ones that really caught me. It was cool.
DJ Khaled.
Another track, another one, and another one.
And you see how that kind of went, right? When the storytelling stopped, you see how DJ Khaled let you down. See, Royce held him up on the first one. This one,
yeah, I thought it was cool. It's that flat booty, big titty, just on the grind. But the Moody used to say that built like a number 9. Thought that was
yeah.
That was kind of nice.
Yeah.
Right there, I like how you saying those the words. Like I don't really like, I'm not really singing. Like Jersey, I don't really like singing.
Yeah.
But I like how you saying those words. And the third verse is short, but it's sweet. So I thought it was cool. Pablo Bo.
This one was good. They both went in. J. Cole came through. That was a gift. I like this one. I don't know. I see your face. I know you disagree. I felt like they did their thing.
I liked it too. It had me. I liked it more on the. I watched the video. Yeah, I know I'm a video guy.
Okay.
So it had me on kind of reminiscing about what happened when I was younger. Me and my cousins kind of dealing with chicks and stuff. We're gonna keep it PG. But you know how he was talking about him going to the fair and stuff. That's kind of the same way how we was when underground. Underground was real big here. It's not like it is now. It was underground and then Six Flags, and you know what I'm saying. So it was dope. Boy Cole,
Yeah.
that's my dog. So I like his verse too. His verse was dope. I like that.
What's your take on it?
Shout out to the Detroit shit right here, the Pablo Bo. I thought the first verse, it was like the best and the worst times like happened on this boat. Like his mom and pops was going through whatever. But then he got his first piece of,
Yeah.
Then he had his first drink, so it was like a lot of memories. I thought that was dope that he reminisced. But it was like the mom and dad, that was bad. And then he got his first piece, that was good.
Yeah.
Then drinking, it's like either way, because it was good to get your first drink, but then it's like you became an alcoholic because of it. So it was like,
yeah.
There was a lot that went to that. I like J. Cole on the bridge. I thought his verse kind of like, I didn't really, I wasn't too big of the J. Cole verse. But I thought the song was cool though.
But see, that's what the features supposed to do. They're supposed to be able to hold
Here you go with that, man.
No, they're supposed to be able to hold their own.
You always say this. You always say you want them to come with the best verse. We just had this on one of his previous episodes.
Nah. I mean, I want you to both fight for the top position. But if it's your song, you should be able to at least ask him. So I mean, I said.
I like when you said you thought Eminem got him on that one song, then you went back. It's like, well, shit, I don't know, Royce. That's what I want. If I got a feature, I want you to be like, I don't know, I think he had a better verse. No, I think he had a better verse. Yeah. I don't want this to be so superior. So I thought, and J. Cole was one of the top lyricists in the game. So
you thought Royce was superior to him?
I thought it was light. Like, I'm not gonna say I thought
it fit the song. I didn't expect him to really go in on this song. It was more
I do. Like, if you're a rapper, you're a rapper. To me.
Okay.
I just feel like it should always be up there.
Okay.
Legendary.
I like it.
Yeah.
That was about it.
That was straight. It was solid. Yeah.
It was cool. The hook was nice. The beat was nice. The first verse, the flow was nice. I like how he sped it up for the first part. Then he was like, let me slow it down.
Yeah.
And then he changed up the flow, but it was still nice. He said, I got a quote. Can't even Mr. Quotable, man. Ever since the Paul Wall situation, when we had all these Paul Wall quotes.
What's up, Post Malone?
It was better than Paul Wall quotes.
No, they wasn't. They were both bad.
He's burning out like a muffler or some shit you said.
Come on.
Ever since then, I've been in my bag.
I'm balling like a Jordan or I'm balling like a jersey or some shit like that. What was that? Come on. They were both bad.
The muffler is a little bit worse.
Okay.
He said, now these bad chicks know. See, you got me messing up, man. You got me rapping her like Paul Wall, man.
Yeah, or Post Malone. Let me get your auto-tune. Blow into the spam real quick.
He said, now these bad chicks know never to come to me with that nonsense. Because they know I'll fuck them once and drop them like the rap label or some shit like that. Got me fucking up. I won't do no more quotables. The hook was cool.
That's what that made quotable, man.
My bad.
That's what Paul Wall do to you.
Paul Wall and Post Malone got me rapping like that and shit. But pretty much he's saying, he gonna smash him and let him go.
Yeah,
like
let me get one album around here.
God damn. Summer on Lock.
That was nice. Yeah.
I like the hook. I was hoping my boy would have got a verse, but still was dope. I like the hook. I like the track. Everybody did their thing.
Yeah.
But Fabulous to me, he had the best verse.
There we go. That's what
Fabulous my dog though.
I was like, I was gonna ask you. I was just gonna ask
Had the
you
best verse.
who. Yeah.
Fabulous to me, he always kind of just do his thing. I like Fabulous, man.
Yeah.
And I like the family going ball like LeVar. I know everybody say that, but he said Fabulous did his thing, man.
Yeah. I thought Fabulous did the best. I was gonna ask you if you didn't say it. Jada did pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jada, and they just did the Freddie versus Jason thing. But nah, I like this song. I think everybody came through for this one.
It's
This
a
is
good commercial song.
Yeah, especially with all the features. Here you go.
Thought it was okay. It's kind of disappointed.
Ooh. And who? Or in
I'm
every
telling you, I'm trying to figure out too.
Yeah. Can I finish?
Hold the floor.
The beat was nice. I like when Royce said, try to do Face Off. Like his name was Ken Taylor. But it was like,
Yeah.
you couldn't see his face through the time. Thought that was dope. Bars. But I thought his voice was okay. I don't know if anybody got a better flow and delivery than Jada. So I don't really think it don't matter what he's saying, just the way he come off it's just gonna sound nice. But I thought the verse was light though. JC always say Jada never have a light verse. I feel like this was one. I like Fab when he said I'm an asshole. How? When I don't give a shit. I thought that was nice. Bars. I'm coming back with these bars, man.
Yeah, that's when you brought it back. You said you wasn't going.
Yeah.
You took another one of my quotes. Man, me and my guy on the same page.
Yeah.
I don't know about you and Paul Wall. Man.
Okay. or you and Post Malone, but I mean, I guess maybe you gotta redeem yourself somehow, right?
He said that's why the family got the family got a ball like LeVar and his boys. Big baller brand, we're riding with you, boy. He said you ain't got 100 till you got 200.
Mm-hmm.
That's real shit right there.
Yeah.
He said shout out to the dudes coming home this summer. The juice is back. OJ. Shout out to OJ. No shout out to OJ, but shout out to OJ. Kind of a little bit.
Sort of. Yeah.
And I agree with y'all. I thought Fab had the best verse on the track. Push. How you not get on the song, bro?
Man, that's what I was saying, dog.
You got all these heavy hitters.
They boxed them out, man. There's sit in the back.
Hey, man, you got to be like Missy, man.
You ain't gonna use me to just be singing hooks. What I look like? Patti LaBelle or somebody?
Get on the thing, man. Not talking about doing no hooks, man.
Yeah.
Especially after you kill
Drizzy
Drizzy.
out.
Yeah. That was bad. When TMZ got to come to your restaurant.
Hey, we're gonna get to push it later.
Alright.
Next song, amazing.
It was cool. I didn't really have enough of that one.
Yeah.
It was cool though.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. The verse is more like a spoken word than raps.
Mm.
I love the hook though by Melanie Rutherford. Even though it was super short, but I thought it was cool. Outside.
I liked it. Y'all know I'm a Marshall fan.
I was wondering what you was gonna think about that.
No, I think she the hip hop songbird. I'll give that to you. Go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take it, Marshall. Just give me a shout out. She did her thing, man. I like the song. That last verse was my favorite though.
Yeah.
That shit was legit. So I like this song.
I like it.
Kind of came at Marsha last time.
No.
You don't let her get a pass on this one?
She's not. I feel like she can sing. I feel like she can sing, but the on what was the Black Panther? I don't feel like she fit that song. This one was a lot better. I like her. I like her a lot more on this one. It's a pretty good song.
All the hip hop dudes rocking with her. She got a song going.
Yeah.
Cause she on a lot of hip hop albums.
Thought it was cool. Probably shouldn't have came out singing I'm afraid. That was kind of horrible when it first came in. I didn't like that at all. The verse is cool. I like the hook. Just didn't like it for Marsha Ambrosius on the hook. I didn't like it.
Oh,
for this
2?
song. I didn't like you said for the Black Panther.
Yeah.
I didn't think it fit. For
But
this,
you said that on the
song.
Black Panther too, so it's 0 for 2.
Yeah, so I guess she's over 2. I mean, it was a good hook. It was a good hook. But I just didn't think it fit the song. I feel like we hating on it, bro. Like
Y'all slick on it.
the same time we got
100%, 50%, absolute 0.
I say, yeah, she right around there. That's true.
Yeah, so I mean that should be at least passing, right? You know?
I'm a fan though, but no one's 100%.
Okay.
Gotta take L's every now and then.
Yeah.
The second verse was deep and dope. I like how he took the father approach in the verse and saying how he's afraid of his son failing. His fathers, that's probably one of the most things. Because we are, if they fail, it's kind of like we failing because we pretty much building them up.
I feel like that's with kids in general too, though. But yeah, definitely, because it's. See, if it was a single mother, it's like she kind of has a little bit of a pass because a woman can't teach a man how to be a man. But if you a father in your son's life, it's like that's your main priority. So if he messed up, it's like, who raised you? Like,
Who raised you? But yeah, I mean, I feel you on that. And then like the song got so deep, and then like the way he ended, he's like, "But you will never ever beat me in basketball." And I just started rolling.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Power.
I liked it. It was a little deep, but I liked it. I want to give it Storyteller Track of the Year. Just the way he put it out there and the way he was flipping from person to person. I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. It was very transparent. That's my shit. But I liked it.
Lyrical acrobatics. I feel like how you said with the flipping the person to person.
That was dope.
It's just his wordplay is
really
his strongest suit, and so this, some of the ones with the spoken word, it was like, that's not really a forte. I don't know why we're getting into that, but these type of songs. You
think this
is
was
like,
kind of spoken word?
Not all the time.
I kind of felt like it was.
I feel like he just was like just a flipping alone kind of.
It kind of this is kind of like another Caterpillar type performance. Like for me, I felt like he kind of showed what he can do lyrically as well. I don't know. I like it though.
I thought it was cool. I think you should have had M sing the bridge, and I thought all the verses was kind of spoken word again, but it was good storytelling though. Yeah. And I agree with you. I want to give it a storytelling song of the year. Nominee. But I thought the bridge wasn't needed. But I like the outro though.
So now, if M was on the bridge, would you have still needed the bridge at that point?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. But maybe the bridge at the beginning, but maybe not at
That was
the
long for
end.
bridge.
Yeah.
Protecting Ryan. It was a skit.
They got some family issues, bro.
The thing about it is, I like this skit a lot because it reminds me of Charlie Murphy. And he just had these crazy stories, story for story, and he was telling these stories. And it was real life, but I could see a skit as this was going on.
Like animated.
Yeah, like a cartoon, just like that. That's exactly what I wrote.
They could animate it.
And I thought, and then like
family issues though, man.
And then he thanked him at the end, but it was like a fake thank you, like
thank fuck you.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was wild.
Thank you so much. Like and something like I like it though.
I probably let nobody do nothing to his brother though, but they probably try to kill each other.
Yeah. Strong Friend.
I like the concept. I like this song. I liked it. Like I said, the concept was dope. It was a good song.
I'd have to go back and listen to it. It was hit or miss for me.
Really? I liked it. I thought it was super deep. And he's like, if you're the person who's always checking on everyone, make sure everyone is straight. Who's checking on you?
Yeah.
That's what I like.
That was deep.
It was dope. The concept was.
That part kind of made me sad. Like, damn. Like, people are selfish as hell out here.
Like, you think about it, like, if you like take care of everybody, like,
who the hell is taking care of you?
That's like probably everybody in the entertainment business too, because they probably making the most money. They got to take care of everybody.
The whole family.
Nobody's looking for them. I like how I use the suicide to suicide as a hook. And he used like the quotes from famous people at the end of the song.
Yeah.
About mental health. I thought that was dope. I like the song a lot.
I mean, I like the concept, getting into, always make sure you straight first and the mental health thing, because I feel as though it's always a taboo topic. Anytime you say anything regarding mental health, people want to just disassociate it and label it crazy. And so that's kind of, it's something that I feel as though everybody needs to talk about more, instead of just trying to put the crazy label, or, it's like, I have good days, I have bad days. Oh, you're bipolar. Like, what the fuck does that? No. So I feel like that's a topic that needs to be touched more. But I don't know. The vibe kind of put me down a little bit.
I feel like that's probably like a problem with us as a community. Like, it's so bad to even talk about that. So people don't go get help when they really need to.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like how you said is more accepted. Like now, as far as the drugs or whatever, I feel like this is more accepted. Because I feel like a lot of people are starting to speak out about it. Like your boy Logic, Charlamagne talks about it all the time on Breakfast Club. How he goes to see a therapist and everything.
Now, see, I will point out one slight difference between this. This, given the brevity of all the different problems his family was going through to get to this song, I feel like his version of I won't say suicide prevention, but to like go get help was a lot more genuine than Logic's.
Well, he's just more of a genuine person than Logic. Alright, next song, Anything and Everything.
I thought it was good. I like that one. It's a pretty solid song. His lyrics, he was on point, his flow, his delivery. I felt like this was a good song, and coming after a song that kind of brought the mood down a little bit, this was, a step back up. I mean, not that there was anything wrong with the song. It was just it's like
you a little bipolar.
No name calling.
Yeah.
On the cold, bro. Yeah. I liked it too. It was the true concepts, the realness of the song. I liked it too. Very cold song.
The intro was so true. He said, white people decide between anything and everything. My people divide between anything and everything. Like, wow. Wow. The first verse was so deep. So
they set the standard and then we fight over it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he said white people enslave us, made us just do everything, and now just encage us. Divide us up and everything. We snitching on each other, telling everything. Buy from other colors, selling everything. Wow, this guy, man. You say you put him in for lyrics of the year?
Had to, dog.
Second that, man.
Yeah.
He said, but why the fuck people always renting everything? My people
Yeah.
always renting everything. We don't own shit.
Yeah.
That's what he's
Real
trying to
and true
say.
concepts, dog.
Fucking rent us and live off us.
Tell me all that shit. Man.
Yeah.
The hook was amazing. Could have done without the second verse though. I feel like that first verse was good enough.
Yeah.
That he didn't really need a second verse. The outro was nice. I didn't know he was that deep.
Yeah.
Like I never really listened to him like that. I knew he had bars, but I didn't know he can get that deep. And I feel like I don't know if they just gave that whole persona off, even though he wasn't a part of it. But like D12 was just like a joke. Like they just made jokes and they were just crazy. Even though we tried, he could rap, but he had his first hit single was like She Ain't Got No Teeth or something like that.
Yeah.
So like anybody associated with them, I just
Whole,
like little jokey type shit. I didn't really think it could get that deep.
Yeah.
And even Eminem, he does a lot of little silly, stupid shit too.
Him and Eminem together fuck around a lot, but it's glimpses in there. Now, see, on a political stance, I never knew he would go in, but on a just basic social stance, I won't call this basic, but just touching what's going on. You will see glimpses if you go back and listen to it. You see glimpses here and there where it's like, oh, okay, he does have that side, but I think this song actually showcased everything he could do.
Stay woke.
I like the song. It was dope. Man, he had a line, I wish we had a line of the year, because when he'll get it, he said, anyone sleeping on me can die in their pajamas. That shit was crazy, bro. I was like, what? I heard people say die in their sleep, die in their pajamas. I thought that shit was cool.
I think.
I'm saying the song was dope, though. I like the song overall.
I felt like maybe this was supposed to be a continuation of Woke. It was like Woke and Stay Woke.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that might have been a variation because do you remember the song? It was Drake, Eminem, Lil Wayne, and Kanye. Lil Wayne said something like, "I'm resting in the lead. I need a pillow and some covers." Eminem got pissed off. If you listen to the end verse, he said, "Sleeping on me, that pillow is where your head will lie." Good night, bitches, Betty Bye, something like that. But he said that on Drop the World with Lil Wayne. Like, he waited till they was on their own track together, and he said that shit to him, subliminally, but directly, like, don't ever fucking play around with me. And so then he said, sleeping with you'll be dead in your pajamas, or however he worded that. So
I think it shot at Wayne too?
It wasn't a shot at Wayne, but it was just kind of like one of those things where it's kind of like, upping his big brother in a sense with Eminem, but at the same time, he's using that line to think like, to claim his own mark, like, don't keep me in his shadow forever. Like, yes, this is a shout out to him, and what he's done for me, but I'm my own man in this industry. I can show you what I can do too. Yeah.
First verse was cool. He said Jamal Crawford couldn't cross over and sell me them Wolf tickets.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope. The second verse is nice. He said, you can't fathom thinking deep enough to sink the abyss. You think you Pac, I'm sinking your ship. Demetrius Ship, who played Pac in
Oh,
you never seen it?
Okay.
Well, that's his name. That's his real name. Who played Pac in the movie? He said, "I'm sinking
seen part of it.
Demetrius Ship." I thought that was dope. I'm private when I fly. I ball out like Bron do. You in the game, but you sit and coach like Tyronn Lue. Thought that was nice. I hit you with 4 from this 44 like Hove album.
I knew he was gonna bring that one up. I knew he was gonna bring that
It's your
one
boy!
up. Yeah.
And I like Ashley again. Ashley came back. Ashley Sorrell, she was nice on the outro.
Yeah.
But I thought the song was cool. He had a couple good quotables in there, man.
Yeah, man.
And number 20.
Last but not least.
No, it's 21 with the remix, the Caliber.
Okay.
Number 20, first of the month.
I like it. I like T-Pain. I think Jay with that Dapper Auto-Tune kind of fucked his whole career up, but because he turned everybody against Auto-Tune once he did that.
T-Pain been consistent though.
He been consistent, but everybody kind of.
He was like,
yeah.
he was on top, and then once that came out, he kind of.
Yeah, like
he give you a hit every now and then. But
yeah, people turned on him bad after that.
Everybody took his swag.
Yeah, yeah. But he's back for now, and I like this song. I think he did his thing. It was a pretty good song.
I thought it was dope. It was like a little radio song, so it was cool to me. It was.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I thought it was cool. I liked the beat. Once I heard T-Pain, I was like, oh shit, it's about to be a hit.
Yeah.
And anytime Teddy P on the track, man, it's a hit. Cause I never listened to T-Pain's albums, but almost every song that he came out with was a hit. Like, and I don't care what nobody say, everybody can hit on all the tunes or whatever, but I like the hook. First verse is cool. I like the flow. I like the tempo. I like the vibe of the song. The bridge was cool. T-Pain, his verse was cool. I just knew that he's gonna have Bone on this song. Like for some reason, I was waiting for Bone to come in somewhere on this song called First of the Month. How could you not even think of to have Bone? I don't know. You might
I thought they was gonna sample him or
something. Like Bone had to be. You got to put him on a remix. Something, man. Yeah. It just had to. That was like the only thing like he missed, and he could have ended the album with the song, but then he had to do another song, which is Caterpillar, the remix, and I didn't like it at all. Maybe because your boy Logic, he probably was like supposed to be on the original because he wanted to get Eminem, but he couldn't get Eminem. But the Eminem was like, I got my schedule open, so now he can use me now. So he used Eminem on the real one, but he kept the Logic version just in case Eminem didn't work out. I didn't like it, man.
Yeah, it sounded like a remix.
And then he's used the same verses though. Like he just plugged Logic in there. It was the same exact verse on the song that he did with Eminem.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Y'all felt the same way?
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a really big fan of Logic, he said everything that I said about him on his album. But it really was. He said BET probably not gonna let him on his platform because the way he looks is not black, but he is black.
Sorta.
Kinda. But he said, and BET still don't want to let me on the platform, maybe because of my pigment. Maybe I'm being ignorant. I thought that was tight. Want to keep the peace, but if you do that, I'm gonna slit your throats. It's like, nah. That's the hypocrite logic again. Like, you're a killer, you're not a killer.
No, I'm just joking.
But he said Logic is such a hypocrite. Like, so he admits it. And then he said, then he went on Bigger Black rant for like probably like 10-15 minutes. Him being black or white. Something I also said. Like, everything that I said is coming to light in this one verse.
See, I think he has so many critics who says the things that you say. I felt like maybe he just wanted to address it like, well, fuck it, y'all don't like me, this is what y'all say, like, you know how Eminem did The Way I Am with the, we was like, who thinks I'm some wiggle who's just trying to be black when I talk with an accent, so I think he kind of just tried to channel that. Like,
is it all true, though?
Probably.
Well, I like how he shouted out,
Wait, about Emma Logic?
Both. I like how he shouted out, K-Dot, King Kunta, Joey Badass, J. Cole, himself, and Drake, which those two don't fit in the category of the other rappers.
Fair statement.
But I thought it was, I liked his verse. I thought his verse was cool. I didn't like the track. So let's go to the scores. I know you gave it a classic. We'll let you go. What did you give it?
I gave it an 8. It was a couple moments here and there, or just a few tracks that wasn't like perfect. I don't think it was like an absolute classic or that it was nothing you could. It was maybe some stuff that you can pass on after time goes on, but overall I think it was pretty solid. I thought he did a job. It was what I expected out of him. Like he came. He saw he conquered. It was kind of, it wasn't, over the top, but at the same time, it was what I expected of him. I thought he held his own.
I gave it an 8.
Oh!
I gave it an 8. Based off me just hearing this the first full album I've heard from him. I gave it an 8 from top to bottom. 20 songs. Most of the time we have an album that's 20 songs. We bored by the time we get to the 12th. That didn't happen with this album. This album was good. It was a very, top notch album. Lyricist, production. I enjoyed it very much. So I gave it an 8.
Album of the year.
Yeah, album of the year.
I mean, we gave. Didn't we vote for Dave East around album of the year? And that
It
was
was
an
like
8.
an 8.
Yeah. I
We haven't had a 10, a real legit 10 yet.
We didn't have a 10. Cardi B.
Again, we
Rookie
didn't
of the year.
Oh, boy,
Again, we
that,
didn't have
that
a
was
legit-
not. This
How many radio hits? We not gonna go into Cardi B. The princess of hip hop. All right.
Alright.
And I gave Black Panther a 9 too, which is better than me.
No, hell no. But go ahead.
Really?
No.
You think he was better than Black Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Wow.
People like Travis Scott and Future was fucking that album up for me. So, yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't have as many tracks, and they had better. All right, we're not even getting to that.
Alright.
We're gonna come back around when we did this award show. We're gonna see about this. All right, I thought it was alright. I gave it a 7, which is one less than y'all. But y'all, once y'all fans of somebody, y'all kind of give them.
Nah, time out. How many songs
Never
did you
even
like
heard
of it though?
I never
I like
listened to
8
that album.
out of 20. That's less than 50%.
Ooh, well, alright, well then that justifies the 7, I guess. I mean, I'm glad you at least gave it a 7, because that shit sounds like a trash the way you judged it.
No, the other one, what? I was giving him quotes the whole time.
I mean, yeah,
a
but
couple
you-
songs you didn't even like.
Huh?
I thought I liked them a lot, and I thought they were routine.
Like, I was just,
It's alright.
move up a little bit.
You took out 2 DJ Khaled just cause. Well, I gave it 7, y'all gave it 8.
Yeah, it was good.
Alright, next album, Styles P, G Host.